Someone once said forgiveness is not memory loss. That is to say, you haven't forgotten what was done to you, but you have just decided to let go and to move on. And I want to add to that statement that forgiveness is not memory loss, but it is in letting go of the hurt so that you can move on to other things. Life is a continuum. Everything keeps moving. Everything is in motion. That's why today's date is different from yesterday's date. And today's date is actually going to be different from tomorrow's date. Even as I'm talking to you, I started talking to you at a particular time. The time has moved. So nothing is static. That's why I want to talk to us about what I've titled Letting Go and Moving On. Hello everybody, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. This is derealyou. This is a channel of personal growth. It is a channel that will discuss everything about how we can grow and be the very best version of ourselves. And like I said in my intro, I want to talk about a very educating and inspiring topic that is essential for our overall being, which is the art of letting go. Letting go is not about giving up or forgetting, as I said in my intro. It is about releasing yourself from unnecessary attachments. Some attachments are like clogs in our lives, or in the progress of our life, or in the will of progress of our life. And as long as you do not let go of such attachments, you may be stuck. And that's why letting go helps us to release ourselves or detach ourselves from outcomes, from people, from situations that may no longer serve us. Letting go is all about freeing ourselves from the weight of the past and moving into the present, into new opportunities and into new experiences. When something no longer serves our interests or the mutual interests of the people involved, or it does not serve the purpose of our life, and it does not serve the reason for which we are here on earth, then it is time to look inwards and begin to take this very wonderful action, which is letting go. Why we must always ask ourselves some questions. Is this still necessary? Do I still need this person? Do I still need to be here? And when you have the answers, it's time for you to let go. You know, sometimes we stay or we remain at a particular spot because we want to have a closure. But you see, not everything in life would give us a closure, or we may never arrive at a closure in most things that happen to us. Sometimes we just have to let go and move on into new experiences. After all, we're told in the Bible that, behold, I do a new thing. The steadfast love of the Lord never fails. His mercies never comes to an end. They're new every morning. If the Almighty is in the business of doing new things, then why would you be stuck with old things? So, how do we master this act of letting go? This act of letting go starts with our mindset. We would first of all have to accept the fact that we cannot change certain things. It all starts with acceptance. We begin by accepting what we cannot change. There are certain things that you can never change. So you accept what you cannot change and you release what you do not need. You know, if you go to some people's houses, it's cluttered with things that they no longer need. Their wardrobes are filled with clothes that they haven't used for several years. Their garages are packed, filled with cars and all kinds of things. It's so crazy that you go to your mechanic or your mechanic comes to fix or change a part in your car and you still keep that part. You change another part and you still keep that part. And your garage is cluttered with parts that are no longer useful. That's exactly what happens to most of us in life. Because we hold on to things that we do not use. It all starts with accepting the things that we cannot change, and then letting go of the things that we no longer need in our lives. Think about a situation in your life that you've been holding on tightly to. Just think about a situation in your life that you've been holding on tightly to. Sometimes it's somebody who offends you and say, we're waiting for the person to come and apologize to you. Some never come, ever, never show up to say they're sorry. They may show it in other ways, but to open their mouth and say, I'm sorry, is like a Herculean task. It's like carrying a 50-story building on their shoulder. So such people, you may wait the whole of your life and they may never show up. Some people stay in abusive relationships because they're afraid that if they leave such relationships, they may never have any relationship again. Are you in a career path that does not seem to favor you, but because you've chosen that career path, you just feel like you have to stay there? Are you in an office or in a job place where you feel obliged to remain for fear of the unknown? Think about all those things or situations that are in your life that you're holding on to tightly. Now imagine with me also for a moment what it will feel like to let go of an abusive relationship, let go of a broken jar, let go of a career path that is not favoring you and begin to tow new career path. Let go of your job where you have to grudgingly wake up from the bed and just put yourself together to say, I'm going to work. What would I do? I just have to be there. Just imagine with me how, if you let go of these things, what your life would look like. Imagine the freedom and lightness that comes with releasing and letting go of things that are not useful to you anymore. Someone once said forgiveness is like drinking poison and waiting for the other party to die, or holding on to a very hot iron and thinking that it's going to hurt the other person. There are different areas that we hold on to things that are no longer necessary. For instance, you could have a loss, horrible, terrible loss. How do you keep your life there? I know somebody who would always tell you of how his house got burned. But unknowingly, somehow his life is stuck there. I'm not saying that losing a house is a good thing. No, that's not what I'm saying. Neither am I saying it's not hurtful. It is hurtful. Letting go is not about forgetting that your house got burnt. It's about saying, yeah, I had a house like this. It was beautiful. It got burnt, but I'm moving on. I'm going to get something better than that. At least I did not get burnt. So letting go is not always easy. It requires self-reflection and it requires patience, high-level self-reflection and patience. But the rewards are honestly immeasurable because when we let go, we're no longer stuck in one place. We're no longer stuck in one position. We create space for growth. We create space for healing. We create space for transformation. We create space for personal development and all-round transformation. Ultimately, we create room for a better person, which is what this channel is all about. This channel is committed to making sure that you are the best that you can be. When you go to a shop to get goods, you don't go for the goods that are not the best. You always go for the best. And if you do that, knowing that your purchasing power has to go for the best, then why can't you be the best? So this channel is committed to telling us how we can be the best version of ourselves. Remember, letting go is not a one-time event. It's a continual process. It's a journey of a lifetime self-discovery. The fact that you let go of something today does not mean that something else will not be waiting for you. So you don't say, okay, I let go of something yesterday, therefore I have mastered the art. No. If you let go of a job, tomorrow it could be a relationship, tomorrow it could be somebody hitting you. So it's important that we embrace it because life is all about meeting people who will hurt us, things that will happen to us that we may not really like. Sometimes you could just buy a car, and as soon as you're moving with a car, somebody could come and hit you. You could batch into something. What do? Are you going to stay there and keep crying? Oh, I just bought this car. No, you have to keep moving. You have to let go of what has happened. You can check my video on self-love because if you don't love you, who would love you? And I think one of the easiest ways of letting go is to love yourself because once you love yourself, you understand that you're human, you can make mistakes. But making mistakes does not mean that you have been reduced to becoming anything less than you. You can check out for that video and watch it. You can also check on my other videos because in this channel, I bring out things that when we apply them, we reveal the true and wonderful person that we are. And by the way, just in case nobody has told you, I like to tell you that you are a very wonderful person. You're a special person. You are unique. It does not matter your mistakes or whatever you do, you are special. It's on that note I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this video educating and you found it inspiring. and you found it challenging to enable you embrace the art of letting go so that you can live your life with freedom and with joy. Until I come your way next time with another inspiring and educating video, I'd like you to remember to be you, be real. Don't forget that letting go is a continuous thing that we must do as we grow in life, if we must grow. Bye-bye and be the best you.